Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Your Highness.
They're going to come your way. So much so that you won't know what to do when they come your way. So many of them are going to be coming down, beating down your door, because you have the one thing they don't have. You have stability. Why? Because you have the understanding of this truth, this knowledge, which is going to keep you stable. Isaiah 33:6. The scriptures do not lie, brothers.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
I told you two things that have brought these women to astronomical heights of pride. That's the feminism and social media, man. And you can't compete with that. You can't compete with that. Okay? So what's your next course of action? You know it's not going to last forever. Social media and feminism is not going to last forever. What's going to destroy social media and feminism? When all hell breaks loose. Now the ball is going to be in our court. Now these women are going to run us down because they're going to need one thing: guidance and protection. That's where we come in. And it really won't matter what you look like, as long as you're a real man and you can stand in the face of adversity and you have guidance and protection, or they're going to run you down, man. All kind of beautiful bitches going to run you down, man. It's going to make your head spin. Okay? Come on, brothers. Come on.
Isaiah 4. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel.
You ever seen the old films of the Beatles when the bitches were chasing them, running them down? Some of them women really wanted to get at the Beatles because they were on top. You know, women are hypergamous. They like a guy that has power. They like a guy that's on top. But guess what, brothers? We got the power. It just hasn't fully manifested itself yet. But we do have the power. The scriptures is powerful. Hebrews 4:12. We got the power. So when the power fully manifests itself, brothers, them women are going to be running us down. Isaiah 4:1, man. 7 women. And that's just a completion. It's going to be more than 7. 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we'll eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. You know what that means? That means we're going to come out of that feminist mind state. We're going to come back to the mind state of we were created to serve you men. We're ready to serve you now. And guess what? The ball will be in your court. You'll choose, okay, I'll take you. You'll be like Jim Kelly in the movie Enter the Dragon. I'll take you. I'll take you. I'll take you. I ain't going to deal with you. Please understand, it's been a hard day and I'm very tired. Go check out the scene with Jim Kelly. But guess what? That's what's coming our way, brothers. So relax, man. Take it easy. Relax. Be like that coiled serpent. Know when to strike. You know? Hey, Yahawashi said it. He said, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Okay? Our time is coming, man. But you got to be cool. You got to be cool. Take it easy. All right? Take it easy, Breezy.
Isaiah 4. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel.
Rawchaa, Yahawashi, Rawchaa, Yahawah, Rawchaa, Yahawah, Rawchaa, Yahawashi.
Shalom to elect Israel, to the hopeful elect Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreign Israelites, like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. Want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawashi. Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Name of the Heavenly Father, who everybody ignorantly calls God. His true name in the ancient Hebrew, which is the last one, Qadash. His true name is Yahawah. Bahasham means in the name of. Yahawashi is the Holy One, Israel. Everybody ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, who was slain at the foundation of the earth for the salvation of the elect Israel. Then you got 2/3 of the wicked Israelites here in America, Babylon the Great, and the other wicked Israelites scattered across the four corners of the earth that have come back to the loins of the elect after the destruction. The Rawchaa Qadash is the Holy Spirit that has been bestowed upon the men. The Heavenly Father gave his only begotten Son out of the world to complete this work. So we always want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. We led us all to this truth, been ordained by the Lord, teach the flock how to live, repent, pray fast, show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness of Rawchaa, also part of the elect to the hopeful elect. Lord, wouldn't we part of that number? Lord, wouldn't us be able to find those who fear the name of the Lord, striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah 3:5, it is not slack. 2 Peter 3:9, unto a ring. 2 Peter chapter 5, verse 42. Shalom, now you sincere believers out there, tune in here on after Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash, Barak, Atham. We're going to get into a various end-time topic lesson. The title is Beware of Pretty Faces That You Find. A pretty face can hide an evil mind, And going into this, a lot of the elders and apostles have been dealing with these westernized women. That's where the spirit's been kind of on several brothers. And, I want to go in and go in a couple of things that the Lord put the spirit on me to deal with. Also, a couple other things going on as well. So we're going to deal with all that. Lord, what is edifying to the flock? And we're going to get right to it. And when you, at the beginning of the video, you got Apostle Barak going in about, how, we'll have these women in that day and to just chill out, Jake. Just be patient, because a lot of these women, even though they do present themselves, to a specific amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a specific amount of beauty to make you be interested in them. A lot of them have wicked spirits in them, okay? A lot of them are very wicked, and they're more wicked than a lot of Jake really understand, man. So like right now, it's the best time right now is just like apostles say, just make sure you got yourself ready for this time, because there are, if you're going to be one of these men, we're going to have a lot of people that we have to look after, more than ourselves. So that's the ultimate thing that like keeps us real embedded in the truth and not, showing too much enthusiasm about gaining anything here, because we're about to get everything if we're those men. So right now you don't want to have nothing, Not saying that we don't go to work and pay rent or whatever. What we mean by nothing is like, it's not really we don't have anything unnecessary. We don't have any excess anything. We have everything that we need, and that's it, to survive through the day. So Lord wouldn't set a fine to the flock. I want to play this first video from Elder Ariella. And he goes into, I really like this video. He goes into a few things, so we're going to watch this. Lord willing, set a fine to the flock.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Send double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. We send much peace, love, and salutations to Yaki. I'm out there pushing the word of Yahawah, Yahawashi, sincerity and truth. This is Brother Ariella. And I just want to do this lesson. The title of this is going to be why most Western women won't make it. Why most Westernized women, won't make it. Now, I was watching this one video, and it was titled "Why Black Women Are the Least Desired," and it just made me think about not just Black women, but all the tribes, and really all the women that have this Western culture mentality, they've taken on the ideology of feminism, or they talk about toxic masculinity, but there's a toxic femininity that's actually being pressed out, toxic feminism that just makes these women completely undesirable. This is why marriage rates are plummeting. The rift between man and woman is at an all-time high. And this is also a reason why, in my personal opinion, most of these women that are in the West with this mindset, they're not going to make it. A lot of the women that call themselves Israelites even have this mentality still and can't shake it. And so,
and I want to mention something before we keep going. Like, Wadiyah Bahasham, I was shy for them videos of the Manassas I'll be doing, because it kind of gives us a good way to view. Also, you hopeful like women out there, that's the videos kind of like try to give you a picture of you making it, okay? Because that's what them women are. When you see them videos, all them women up there, and they're straight women of Israel. A lot of those are really depicting the elect women, the ones that are having the 2/3. So not all women here are wicked, and the ones that aren't, the ones that are over here watching through, watching how everything goes down in Babylon, and they're staying out of it as well and getting prepared. And the brother's been talking about that. A lot of women, he's still preparing them to be come correct, because you only got one shot at this. So you definitely want to be patient when you do come to a man of the Lord. But it's also a hastefulness to it. But that hastefulness is you preparing yourself, because if you are prepared, the Lord is going to put you with the man of the Lord. Like, you're not going to have to look for that. He's going to do it, because he knows that you don't have a father right now to give you a man. So he's going to be the one who does it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, if you want to shoot your shot at a brother, if the spirit comes on you to do that or whatever, okay, sure. But it's about having total faith that, the Lord's had you since the dawn of time. That's the elect. You have to have that much faith that he's led you all the way up to this moment to make the right decisions during Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? And we hope to all be at that number. So as the elder was going, as the elder was speaking, Salaki, I didn't mean to just stop it. I just wanted to point that out.
So I'm gonna play this clip, and just to kind of show you some of the mindset and go over a few scriptures. But for brothers that have crossed over into this truth, and now you see these characteristics and you can call it out. We have warned, the apostles, the bishops, and elders have warned for decades to stay away from these women, because they'll just lead to your downfall and compromise you to be able to stay in this truth, because they completely filled with the spiritual demon Satan. They've taken on to what Esau has taught them, and what's pushed out in hip hop culture, TV culture, movies, even books pushes this energy of these rebellious, loudmouth, crass, so-called independent woman spirit. And when you watch it and understand it, it's a complete turnoff. It's disgusting. And the Heavenly Father's not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to play this and then we'll move forward. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play this video because one of the things, that I just said, our apostle.
And I like that he pulled this up, because this is how GMS used to get down, man. This is how hard our apostles are, how hard they are, and really, fired up they are, and over time, you might not see them as much like this, but this is how they really are in the spirit. Like, they're ready to go, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I really like this video, the part of this video, because it really shows the roots of why you see young brothers like me, other brothers across the four corners of the earth. When we come in and preach the truth, there's all different various ways how we do it, but it is all firm, and exact. So they continue.
Apostles and the elders have been teaching this for a while, and now you see these guys that have kind of come after Kevin Samuels and some of these other people that were online, but they really do these video reviews and stuff like that. They really have gotten it from Great Millstone. Now that these ideas are become more mainstream, we like to remind people that we've been telling men that there's a problem, and it's in the scripture. It's in the scripture. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to play this first because it's like a classic video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to play a good part of it. And then we'll play this other video.
Another thing, too, that brings in that manly spirit, another thing that brings in that manly spirit, staying away. Those of you that have women, staying away from your woman for a while.
And you can tell this is an older video, they recorded a lot of these back in 2006 and began to upload them onto YouTube. So these are the videos that we were watching and learning from back in 2007. As you can see, Apostle Gabar, man, he got a lot more black in his beard back then. Now he's fully white, man. But the apostle's still the apostle, man. Same spirit, ain't changed.
So you can get back in touch with your manhood. I'm gonna bring the scripture out here.
Apostle Gabar said, "Stay away from your woman for a little while, so you can really obtain your full manhood." That's a part of your relationship being successful. That's why a lot of Jakes is fucked out here when it comes to getting with somebody. They don't want to really get their full masculinity. You need to grasp that first. And when you get it, you need to make sure they know how important it is, especially when you're in the truth. It's got to be boundary set. It's got to be stuff showing you that this right here is for Yahawashi. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So when they see us, they know that we don't own ourselves. We belong to the Most High. We got to show them like everything that's in me is supposed to be for His cause, and that's what will give you a successful relationship, and it's going to be bumps in the road, of course. But when these boundaries are set, there's not as many. Let's say that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 42, 12 to 13. Behold, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness.
As you can see, this video went viral. It was posted onto a World Star Hip Hop. Yeah, it basically went viral. This was basically when the truth was going viral. These type of clips were taken. Now, they won't show you the whole video, but this was a whole street speaking of pure edification. All types of scriptures was coming out. Apostle Gabar here was eloquently going into, the mindset that a man should be in, like, being focused on his purpose in the ministry, not being focused on chasing women. And just check out how the spirit moves.
In other words, you got to limit the time that you're around your woman, man.
Yeah, the kind of guy that's always up under your woman. Let me tell you something. When you're up under a woman or with a woman, it makes you.
Apostle Rawchaa couldn't even get it out, man. This damn devil came up. But I just wanted to point that out. That's Apostle Rawchaa. For you people who are new, who was just speaking after that, it's Apostle Rawchaa. Okay?
So she didn't even know really what was going on, man. She just heard the woman being talked about and came with that loudmouth, brass, hardened, manly, ugly spirit, man.
Right.
Interrupting the apostles while they was preaching. There's a word for this spirit. It's called clamorous. And the scripture says this in Proverbs 9 and 13, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. She's clamorous, just a loud mouth. When you look up this word clamorous, noisy, ferocious. That's not the mentality that a woman should be in. That's why it says a foolish woman is clamorous. It says clamor, a shout. All right, a great outcry, loud or urgent demand. That's what, and that's what she came up with, a clamorous, foolish spirit, man. All right. Brothers are sitting and listening, taking notes, and she just wants to jump in there like she's a man. What if somebody hauled off on her ass, man? Then she want to cry out like as if she's the victim when she's coming in,
Yep.
interrupting, being
We're gonna
all
talk about that just a little bit.
loud, coming all aggressive. You know, because you do this. If a man comes up to another man with this type of spirit, he's gonna get his ass knocked out.
See what I'm saying? That's the customs of men. So as a woman, like, you know, you need to understand, like, you know, these women out here, you know, as a woman, the women need to understand that, you know, y'all not equal with us. Okay, we have different customs on how we do things. And righteous women have different things how than these wicked women don't do. So if you're a woman like that, just like the elder said, you ain't gonna make it. You're gonna die here in America, Babylon the Great. Shalom, Mak, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Barak. Shalom. Yo, we in this thing. So this is the video that he was gonna play, and then I'm gonna show a couple videos, but I wanna pull up a precept real quick because they named a couple, but I want to throw one of mine in there. The Lord told me to put in here, so we're gonna go with Sirach chapter 25, verse 23. Make sure I got this. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. Yeah. So this is Sirach chapter 25, verse 23. And it reads, a wicked woman abateth the courage and maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart, which is like your mind. Let's talk about your mind. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And that is how the majority of these women are. They'll be quick to leave you if you start going through distress. That's how you know the majority of these women are not going to make it, because they're not in a day of stress. When man gets stressful, you know, gets stressed out, that's what determines if you're actually a loyal woman or not to your man. If you had left him, then that definitely means Yahawashi is not dealing with you, because you're bound to your man forever. And that's even if you're dating a heathen. If you're an Israelite woman and you dating a heathen, you're bound to that man until the Lord gets rid of him. You can get another one, or, you know, even if he divorces you, you still belong to him. We own you. And the women that you see, like when we show the videos, all the women living great and having babies, and they was playing with them, each other, you know, like, yeah, we got these kids on the way, and all of them was from one man. Those are the hopeful leg women. Okay, the rest of y'all is gonna be coming out of there. That's where we're trying to be. We ain't trying to be no damn baby and mortal baby in the kingdom. We want to be there right now. That's the hopeful leg. You know, we don't want no women who are doing this. So a lot of them we're gonna leave them out here because they're not worth it. They're not worth the time. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. We go over this all the time. Okay, they went and took in those philosophies. They say it was an apple. We know, of course, it's not an apple. It's talking about philosophies, the philosophies of understanding what wickedness is. You know, she took that to Adam, and, you know, Adam, he dealt with it too, you know, because that's what's always happened. We've always fell for Eve and shit. But now we have so much knowledge and so much accountability and understanding to know that this woman we cannot trust with our lives. We got to lead. You know, you can't, you get y'all wicked, yeah, but, you know, we got understanding of wickedness and good too. So there was times that we were wicked in the past too. So we understand. So that's how we're being brought into a league in a time to where they will be tamed. Like, you're not going to get, you're going to get in order, or you're going to get torn to shreds out here. That's what we're getting to. Like we're not gonna have to tell you how to be a woman. You're gonna be one, or you're not gonna make it. And a woman is a woman, man. Not this shit we're seeing. We're talking about one that follows these scriptures, man, and they agree with them, and they want to be these women. You know, verse 25: give the water no passage, right? Neither a wicked woman liberty to gather bride, which means what? Don't be letting them go do whatever. Just like he was saying, limit your time with them. Don't just be all up on them all the time and shit. Let them know that even being with you is a sacred thing. And if you don't do that, then they're just going to think you're just another fucking guy. And that's what these women think. We're just another fucking guy. We're going to find out. These wild bears and shit out here. We be sending videos to each of brothers all the time. Bears geeking out and doing all types of shit and wild creatures and stuff. Y'all want to talk about we just another guy. Well, you're going to be just another woman in that day. You're going to get your ass torn to shreds. You don't understand that this way of living is not the right way. This Proverbs chapter 30, verse 20, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and ripens her mouth, and saying, I have done no wickedness. This Proverbs 30:20 from the Akia. So we're going to go over here and go into that too. But first we're going to play this, then I'm going to go into what the scripture he had, because I actually didn't have that one, but I got one that goes.
The apostles and the elders been putting down for all this time that these women are completely out of order. You're not going to be able to save them. Just move on. Just move on. They're clamorous and they know of nothing. They're simple. Okay? And the Most High is not dealing with them. They're full of pride. They're full of pride from what the power that Esau's been able to give them. But I'm going to tell you what. This is what it says in Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right. So what we're going to see is the fall of the status that these women have inside of Esau society when everything starts to decouple and break, that's what's happening, man. The more this economy starts to break apart, the more uncertainty that's going to come to the markets, the more uncertainty that's going to come out with world events. Okay. And it's already increasing. You think these women are running around in the fires of California with this attitude, the house burned down, with this prideful ass spirit? Probably some.
Nope, they ain't talking like that no more. And that's what the elder in New York, Amwan Gabar Awakening. He was going into that. He was like, you got any type of insecurities, your ass gonna die. That's how serious this is. And a lot of women, y'all going to start feeling real insecure real soon, because you're going to find out that this place ain't for you to survive. It's for you to get judged and destroyed if you don't repent. And that's the Israelite women. You know, that's what this is. Your ass getting judged for being like this all throughout time, since the dawn of time, being a fucking asshole. Like, so Eve better be walking real carefully right now, because the Lord's pissed. You know what I'm saying? And that's with us too. You know, he's pissed, so we want to make sure we're good with him. And a lot of women is prideful. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord gonna fix all that real soon.
Black women are. But the Most High is taking that spirit away, man. All right, so let me play this real quick.
Detailing why she thinks that she is currently single. Now, we're going to go over this content, I guarantee it. But before we do, it occurred to me that components of my audience may not know who this person is. Now, she is a hip-hop rapper, entertainer. She goes by the name of Glorilla, which is a...
Now, lately, I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but I got to set the stage. Lately, over the last, I would say, 10 years, there's been a heavy push on uplifting these loudmouth women to be at the forefront of the industries, namely the Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Lottos, the Glorilla, this rapper. And now they're saying that these are the people that are leading hip hop, and that's why hip hop is absolute garbage. It's unlistenable. It's terrible. It's trash. Literally had someone ask me what music I listen to. I was like, I don't listen to music like that no more. Okay? I used to be a hip hop head. I used to be listening. I used to be at the store and every Tuesday to get the new album. We, listen to all the so-called conscious. I was big on East Coast rap. That's all in Midwest type stuff. But now it's trash, man. And these women are at the forefront of pushing all types of nonsense, which they've been pushing, but now it's even more heavy,
Play off of the word gorilla, one of the most masculine animals in animal kingdom. But, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Now,
why would a woman want to name gorilla? That's not attractive. That's not feminine. And most of these women look like gorillas with a wig glued to the top of it. That's what they look like. Curious George looking ass bitches. Okay? And wonder why nobody wants to be with them.
Particular rapper is the tried and true method of leveraging her sexuality, acting tough, selling her soul to the entertainment devil in order to come up on a quick buck, demonstrating the ridiculousness of her sexuality up on Front Street. I mean, it's all the tried and true dusty ass methods. Now, to give you a little bit more information, here goes a picture, and I like to call these the Three Stooges of Ho-Pop. It's a play on hip hop. You know what? Let's just say they are Voltron, Sluttron forming together to form what Black women aspire to be within the Black culture. And I say this because
these women don't portray themselves to be wives; they portray themselves to be bust down.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna play the video a little bit, but he was talking. But there's another one I want to show real quick. But first, I'm gonna pull up a little precept real quick. Hold on. But it's good to really get a grasp on the elders and apostles, man. They go into this stuff heavy because Jake can't seem to get over that shit, man. Like a lot of Jake still is like, it's got to be something that's got to be shown, frequently. Sometimes because it keeps Jake in that spirit. Because sometimes Jake will be out here and meet somebody and get weak again and start fucking with them. That's how much we got to be on that shit, to make sure that there ain't no passage, no water coming through. You're always on that ass. This is Job chapter 19, verse 29. And it reads, be ye afraid of the sword. Okay? Be ye afraid of the sword. Okay? You got, like we was talking about yesterday, it's a whole lot of Edomites out here. They're saying they're not afraid of nothing. Because why? Because the Lord made them the sword. So they think that there's nothing higher than them. Okay? That's why they have that. They have that no fear mentality. Like the real Edomites, the real ones. Y'all, a lot of us been seeing these little watered down, weak ass Edomites. We talking about the ones that put us in slavery. Them niggas, them spirits, they are the sword, man. That is the sword. And the Lord's about to let them do a whole bunch of fucked up shit. And the Lord called them the fowler too. And my elder, he sent videos, that I want to play too. It was real spiritual. He sent one going into that, just doing it in a real simple way too. We're gonna show you how a lot of women gonna be in that day, real simple. And we're gonna let the animals show you. It said, show the beast shall teach thee what's coming. Job chapter 19, verse 29, be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. And a lot of people out here, they don't feel like there's judgment coming. They feel like we just out here and shit or whatever. Okay? Now let me find it. I want to show the one my elder did first. I think I got to pull it up on the Gmail. Yeah. Let me show you this one first. I'm going to show one this Zaquan pulled up. shit. Them animals is a whole different type of. When you like see how them animals be doing shit, like you about to find out Esau Edom's gonna have that mentality. He's gonna be like a beast. Okay, that's why they call this place the beast system. Okay, he's about to really show y'all like he's not fucking playing, man. And a lot of people don't fear. A lot of people don't even really fear Esau either. They be talking shit to him too because a lot of them is all weenie down and they act like they love Jesus and they don't do nothing scary and shit. The majority of them. You know, you got your ones that's like Hollywood though. Those are the ones we talking about. Them Edomites, it's not playing. Okay, they're demons. You about to find out real soon. They be burning down their own civilization so they can build from the ashes. That's how they are. Hold on. That's how they are. They want to be the phoenix. They want to be the phoenix rising from all the death coming. Hold on. Choking the shit out that shit. Let me show you. This how most women gonna be in that day. Esau gonna be on you just like this. Since you didn't want to be under the men of the Lord, Esau gonna be doing this kind of shit to women. We gonna let the animals show you. This is spiritual right here. This is how it's gonna be in Jacob's trouble for a whole lot of women. Right? It could have been killed. It just choking the fuck out of it, is screaming and squeezing it a little harder and shit. It's clinging out for life and it's just playing with it, torturing it. It's gonna be like that for a lot of you women because y'all ass be acting too damn proud. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna get a lot of them. Like this is another one too. I'm really finna go into some real topics. I just want to go into this first because, you know, it was in spirit. So right here, watch this. St. Patrick's Day. Watch this real quick. See if it'll work. These the kind of women Jake, you know, and we talking about Jake that's not in the truth. That's what we talking about. Jake that's not in the truth, man. Because if you're not in the truth, you're going to be getting with women that don't mind doing shit like this to you, man. On live TV. Play that shit. I don't know why it's not playing it. Hold on. It's not playing nothing. Yeah.
This woman was trying to rush out of the snowstorm and into the mall when this man parked right next to her, catching her dress in the process. But even though the woman quickly pointed this out, the man ignored her and walked into the mall, leaving the woman in the freezing cold. Thankfully, these men...
Fucking up. Esau got AI jacking my shit up because they know we trying to tell them something. Just give me a sec. If it don't happen, you know, I'll just explain it. Yeah, I'll probably just explain it. So, anyways, this dude right here is sitting right here, and there's a woman that's like a seat next to him. Like it's an empty seat, and then there's a seat over there with her. Okay, and they go bring the little kissing cam around, and you know what I'm saying? They everybody's kissing when it come on, and then it pops up, and they look at each other, and he looks at her. And she like, you know, kind of like is like, nah at first, but then they start talking and then they kiss, right? So then the dude, after that, it goes back and like after all the kiss cams, it'll show who's the best like kisser or whatever. And that's the winner, right? So this dude right here, you see this jacket, this is her fucking husband, man. This is her man. And he comes sit right in between both of them. And on the big screen up there, it says, you're the winner. And they're all just fucking, he's all like looking confused, like, what the fuck? I wasn't even here. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of woman that wicked women is, man. That's wicked as fuck. Just some random ass stranger, you kiss this dude because the kiss cam told you to do it. And that's how Eve is out here. That's how these women are out here. They'll do anything just for everybody to worship them and look at them. That's why they're setting up these loudmouth ass women, just like the elder was saying. You're gonna be just like that damn rabbit. Wring your ass dry because your ass wanted to fuck around and keep fucking around with, the Lord. Because you really ain't got a problem with us. We ain't nobody. We're just messengers. You got a problem with Bahasham Yahawashi. You just gonna jack y'all ass up for that shit. Because y'all don't fear the sword. Because ultimately the sword is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because he made Esau. So it just shows that they don't have no fear of the sword. And like he said, any woman down there in LA, I saw everything all burnt up. They ain't up there acting proud right now. I bet you that. They're not. Because that sword's coming. And he has Esau do it too. We're going to talk about some more of it in a little bit. But we're going to do this. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 9. It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop. It's talking about living like a dense area and be fucking cramped up and not having, be cramped up and shit, not really have much room to live and shit, right? Then with a brawling woman in a wide house, and that's like having money and having riches and having all this stuff, and then you living with a wicked woman, man. It's better just be in the damn closet by yourself. That's what the Lord's saying. It's better just be living in a damn cubby hole than with a woman in a damn mansion. That's what the Lord's saying. That's how serious it is. He's got all these prophets explaining to you how bad it is to be with these wicked women. So we got to really be careful, Jake, because they're trying to get us. They be acting like they don't. They're trying to get us, bro. Because they know if we get this going, if we do everything Bahasham Yahawashi tell us to do, we're going to get them crowns and shit's going to get put in order. Wicked Eve doesn't want that. So this is what I like this. I wanted to play this. Hopefully it'll let me play this.
Things real men should never do.
Cool.
1. Never allow your woman to keep a male bestie. 2. Never fight over a woman with another man. 3. Don't pursue a woman who doesn't like you. It's a waste of your time and resources. 4. Don't spend your money on a woman who brings you no value.
Now hold on. That third one, just before that one, I want to go back and point something out.
She's a financial burden.
Where is it at, man? You won't let me go back. But it was talking about man, I have to replay it because it was in my head, but I know what I wanted to say. I just got to go back and play it because I was thinking about that one and that financial burden. I want to point a couple points out on this.
Never do. 1. Never allow your woman to keep a male bestie.
Yeah.
2. Never fight over a woman with another man. 3. Don't pursue a woman who doesn't like you.
Right? Don't pursue a woman who doesn't like you. Jake, a lot of these women don't really like you. How do we know? Because they don't know that you're even an Israelite. So we know a lot of them don't like us. Just the fact of they don't know that we're Israelites because that's the real us. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of them really don't like us. So there's a lot of women we don't want to pursue. Why? Because they want to stay in Babylon. Okay? This is Proverbs 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one. So, like, we know they don't like us. What else?
It's a waste of your time and resources.
It's a waste of your time and resources, right? Because it's supposed to be the woman wanting to come to us right now. I said Isaiah 41, they're going to come up to us. So any woman that we come up to, it's a good likely chance it doesn't have to do nothing with Isaiah 4:1. We really shouldn't even be wanting no woman until Isaiah 4:1 because those are women. Everything else here is going to get burned up. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what the apostles are saying.
Resources. 4. Don't spend your money on a woman who brings you no value. She's a
right? No value, you know. And the only woman that's gonna do that is the hopeful like woman for us. And they're gonna do it a different way. They're gonna do it with fear because they're gonna be afraid of that sword, you know. And they're gonna get in line. That's them women coming in, and there's gonna be a lot more of them too. But you know, for you hopeful like women out here in Babylon the Great, you got to be really about your shit because they're already pointing here saying a lot of women ain't gonna make it here. You know, and in reality, it's like 14 of y'all to like 7 of us. So, in reality, you know, a lot of y'all are gonna make it. Just the majority of y'all are not. You know what I'm saying? But it's still gonna be a lot of y'all that make it. All I'm saying, just keep hope. You know what I'm saying? Don't just feel all the way down like you ain't gonna make it. You got to be confident. You know, especially if you're doing what the Lord's saying, you got to be confident and know He's gonna come get you. You can't waver in that. You know, don't not believe in yourself. Like for you to do the right thing. Or He will give you over to them spirits of doubt, and then they'll get you, man. You got to really have that faith that you're gonna make it.
Financial burden. 5. Don't take back a woman who left you for another man.
Yep.
She's coming back to destroy you.
Yep, coming back to destroy you.
6. Don't stay with an unfaithful, ungrateful, disloyal, and treacherous woman surrounded by many men. She will betray you.
Yep.
7. Don't keep a woman who constantly disrespects you. She doesn't belong in your life. 8. Don't
You see that? She just flipped his ass. Like, that's how the kind of women are out here like that.
stay with a woman who despises you and wants to leave. Drop a 100 if you were able to watch.
So that's it. He just had a good bunch of little points, you know. So even on the side where they're not even teaching the truth, they letting you know that these women ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? I got one more, and then we're gonna get on with the other stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Yep, Khan. And you know the one thing about Lot's wife was she really wasn't actually a bad woman. She was extra loyal to him, you know, and did everything he said do. She was, you know, she did everything great. She was a great wife to Lot. But it was just that last moment she looked back. That's really a testimony for Jake, you know, because we basically as you know, the bride of Yahawah, Yahawashi, Israel as a whole, you know, some of us are going to be like, they're going to end up like that, like Lot's wife did. Some Jakes is going to be all loyal and everything for Yahawah, Yahawashi, and then they're going to snap right at the end and take the MOTB, look back and try to see if they can get out of here. And that's, you know, kind of what I think about it too, you know, because, you know, like that's literally what that is. Like doing all the way until that last moment. You had one more duty to do and you didn't do it. You know, that's kind of like for me, like it's really going into the MOTB, like, you know what I'm saying, as well. It can apply to that. You know, there's going to be a lot of Israelites that were loyal and then they just turned in the end, just like Judas did, you know. But, you know, and Lot's wife, in a sense, she still was a virtuous woman, you know. She just made a mistake. And that's to be fearful for a lot of you hopeful like women too, you know, to really pray the Lord keep the spirit on you, you know, not to do that in that day. Because she wasn't just a horrible woman, man. She actually loved Lot and took care of him. They just had a bunch of riches and she couldn't let it go, man. It's always that bread. You can't let it go and shit, man. It wasn't even really nothing against Lot. She was just like, damn, I gotta get that bread. What about all my friends and shit? What about all the shit we had? You know? She's like, I can't believe it's gone. Couldn't let it go. And that's how these women are here today. You know, even some of the ones that are good, they can't let it go with Babylon, man. So I'm gonna point out some more of these fires. And we only got a little bit more after that. I didn't want to keep y'all too long. Just that, you know, the first part I was going in and the apostles and elders, what they were doing, you know, was going into. So my video is a little longer than it usually is. But hey, shalom to everybody out there. Bahasham, Bahasham, Atham. Tune in here and on after. We're going to start with this one. This is a new fire being lit, and then we're going to go into some of these things concerning the fires and concerning some other things that tie to why these fires is going on as well. And we're going to pull up some precepts. So here's the first one. Here's this one. All right, that's enough of that, man. I don't like that music. But there's one of the fires. They're just all like so sad. Babylon's being destroyed. We're like, yay, get on with the shit. We're tired of this place. It says, this is a Trojan horse. Developers LA burn areas for 15-minute city transformation. Just like they did with Tampa Bay, with all that other shit and everything. This is what Esau does, man. Okay, they want to build from the ashes. So they don't care if a lot of y'all get stepped on. You know, a lot of people get stepped on. They're not going to care. Especially Jake, because they're literally created to be a punishing mechanism for Jake. That's what Esau is created for, to punish us, you know? And it's coming from the Most High. That was his whipping stick. Like, he was like, I'm going to send them, and they're going to do all types of shit that you're going to be like, damn, the Lord ain't really fucking with us, but he was. You know? And they're finna get burned alive forever and get done away with after 1,000 years of slavery, because everything is about to be uncovered what they did here to us. Especially those men. That's why they're going to come back whooping that ass, man. Heavily. You know? So this is what this guy said. And we're going to look up more videos and pull precept. Oh, hold on. Let's go.
Up perfectly with the potential high-speed rail system that they are planning to put in for these smart cities. This is sort of reminding me of something here, guys. Remember in 2019 when Melbourne, Australia had their wildfires as well? It just happened to line up again with the proposed high-speed railway. You have Smart LA 2028 proposed in December of 2020 with the plan to build a smart city. However, you can't really build a smart city on top of another city. You'd have to somehow demolish the initial foundation. Same thing that happened in Maui with the smart city proposal from March 30th to April 1st of 2023. And then the wildfires take place on August 8th to 11th. Now, what sort of wildfires demolish everything in sight, but leave the trees and the leaves still intact? I mean, like everything destroyed to the ground, yet this bush unfazed. It's crazy that these major insurance companies would pull their policies months before this happened. It's also crazy that the fire hydrants didn't have any water in them, just like Maui. And they just happened to pull $17.6 million in funding from the LA Fire Department 7 months before. Now, I am a conspiracy theorist, and that just means I'm a critical thinker. None of this is adding up. All of this is obvious what's going on. And I suggest you look into this if you're still on the fence. And make sure to like, share, and follow for more. Peace and love. So the California wildfires just happened to line up perfectly with the potential high-speed rail system that they are planning to put in for these smart cities. This is sort of reminding me of something here, guys. Remember?
All right. So we got that dude, right? He's going into all that other stuff, you know. He's going into all that other stuff, talking about how they're burning shit down and making shit after the shit. Okay? That's what Esau does. That's how he does this shit, man. Okay? They don't mind burning their own shit to the ground. That's what we're saying. They're doing that so they can rebuild and make the MOTB system. Okay? They're going to be like, it's going to protect you from the forest fires and everything. And they fucking Smokey the Bear ass, you know, they Smokey the Bear ass tone. Talking about some only you can prevent forest fires and you niggas is lighting them. Okay. Well, whatever. That's how they are, bro. They're Esau. They're actually the devil. Shit's funny, man. Jake's like, he can't. What do you mean he can't get saved? What are you talking about? He's the devil. Okay, and devil just means deceiver, of course. And me and the elder, he was going into it the other day. You know, demon comes from that word demonstration. You know, like demon is in that word. They demonstrate to you like the wrath of the Lord. That's why I said he's going to come with demon-like power, Ashaja. He's going to show you. He's going to demonstrate to you what judgment is. You can find out. It's not something that was light. You know, you're going to find out that shit was like literally the most terrifying thing to be without Yahawashi. Okay, it's going to be terrifying being there in there with him. How much more without him? Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1, woe unto them that decreed righteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Like, look at their history. Look how they do stuff. Look how they do stuff to their own nation. And they prove it and show it that they are doing it. And they show, and because you got to think about it, how wise they are. Before they make war, they make counsel. They like sit down and talk about what they're going to do. They know people are going to see it. That's why they're making references for you to see. And then these people come out and talk about it. And nobody does nothing about it because you can't. It's the Lord's judgment playing out. That's what it's like. We've been woken up to see that, to know that. This is the judgment. We're in judgment right now. And Jacob's trouble is the last final judgment of the wicked being blotted out forever. You know? And that's what they do. They prescribe wickedness, man. That's wickedness, what that dude was talking about. And it's 15, Leo is setting up these 15-minute city, burning all these places down, people dying in them, you know? Right? Verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and take away the right from the poor of my people, right? And that's what they did. You know, they took our heritage, that widows may be their prey. You know, how? Because they make them disasters come, and then they make you go to them to feel safe, because they're, you know, but they're actually the sword, man. You want to stay away from them, and that they may rob the fatherless. And the Lord has done many movies to show you that Esau Edom was the devil, man. That he was the devil, and like, because it was like, even in like movies like Avatar, it was Esau Edom coming after them, trying to do all that shit. You know, like he showed all these movies like Esau Edom is the devil, man. And Jake just be like, well, I'll just sign a contract with and then I'll never be broke again. Okay. And a lot of the people who did that are the ones with pretty faces. All these Hollywood stars and famous people who look so good, Jake just can't keep his eyes off of and shit. He just like, I just can't believe that they're here. So glad to see him. We're talking about like worldly men. Because it ain't nothing, you know, looking at a female and be like, oh, she look good and shit. But these women, like the way their mind is, the men of the Lord, we look at them like kind of in disgust because we know the wicked stuff that they're about to do. You know? Like these women about to get real wicked, just like Esau, especially the Edomite woman. Like they're going to be wicked. Isaiah 29:15, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. And, you know, and, you know, really, you know, what you see out in the open, you know, that's like really, you know, that's really like not the counsel. Like the stuff that's underground that's going on, that like all the stuff, you know, we be talking about, the blood sacrifices and stuff. That's the stuff they hiding because they ain't doing it out in the open, you know. Stuff like this, we seeing that out in the open because they're not trying to hide that. They're trying to let you know they're burning down their own shit and they're putting their own shit up and there's nothing y'all can do about it. And they're doing it in a way where they're basically mocking you while they're doing it. They're like, oh no, the fires will save you. You're like, the fuck? Like, you lit this shit, man. I seen that video, motherfucker. Like, that's what's starting to happen. Like, Jake's starting to question stuff, and that's what brings you to the truth, is you question stuff. What the fuck is this? Just don't feel right. That's what brings you here. But the Most High got to give you that spirit, and their works are in the dark, and say who seeth us and who knoweth us, right? Because they think that, really, they think that the Lord's done away with us, really, because if they didn't, they the Lord's got them in the spirit where they're not going to understand their latter end. That's why they went on ahead and did what they did to us. Because if they understood their latter end, they knew that they were going to die by the sword. Because the Lord told them he was going to live by the sword. He didn't tell them he was going to die by it. He really didn't consider it, so they really went in, man. And they still don't think we can get saved. But some of them are starting to know that, like, we're the Israelites. Like, some of them are starting to know is like, just people, Edomites who really didn't have any understanding of what this is. And now they like, that shame's covering them. Because that shame is spiritual. You know what I mean? They're starting to see that, damn, we really ain't the people. Like, we're not a big deal. It says 2,000 Hollywood celebrities, European elite caught with fake vaccination passport. So they over here got fake juice boxes because they know what? They're trying to promote depopulation here. And they want it like that. It says Bill Mayer calls for extreme depopulation. Planet is too crowded. We need to promote death. That is what they're doing right now. They are promoting death. Okay? That's what they're doing. They're letting you know we want y'all to die, y'all worthless eaters, all types of stuff. Okay, they say about the majority of the population. And they own all the resources. So when they say they're gonna do something, they're gonna do it. So we're gonna go into two simple scriptures that we always go into. That's what we're waiting for. We're looking for, progression of them showing, that they're getting closer and closer to showing you that they're demons. Because they're really about to push the button, man. Like we said, we not even really, once the Passover happens, this place is gonna get real dark. After we get through the Passover, like, it's gonna get real crazy here. It did last year. It's just not as bad as this year. This year is gonna be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because good old Nero's back in office. And he's coming back with a vengeance. And they treating him like he a felon. He's about to go all out. Okay? And he's got damn Tony Stark with him. Okay? He's got Elon Musk with him. And they're finna push this shit hard. I had a dude talking about, I was asking him, I was like, damn, you should have took a picture of that shit. He said he seen a big ass drone flying over the highway and shit while he was coming from the city today. It was a big ass drone just hovering over the whole motherfucking highway and shit. They're really gonna put AI here. You're gonna think this shit, like, what the fuck, when did they have that? And they're gonna start making it known that they got this shit. It's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. He's only got a little bit of time. He's almost out of time. For what? For everybody who's in the book to be delivered. Hold on. This is Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. Just stick with the simple stuff. This is the part of the story where we're at. This is where we're at right now. So a lot of times we're going into this stuff because we've been waiting to read this, and it'd be like, damn, we actually gonna get to see this play out. Like the Lord actually come and get the elect. It's Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time, Michael shall stand up, and Michael is the archangel of the Most High, And I was listening to Apostle Gabar yesterday because he was talking about somebody was saying Michael the archangel is down here, but we can't prove that. We don't know. And he mentioned some other times he was down here and he was doing some stuff, whatever. But we don't know if he's here right now. He could be up there with the Most High or down here. We don't know. But it said he gonna stand up. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble. It's talking about Jacob's trouble, okay? Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. This is gonna be the worst time ever, and Eve is still proud, and that shows you how terrifying the Lord is. To make somebody want to fucking play around right now. That's terrifying. After really things start getting administered, you're going to find out the foundations of this whole entire kingdoms will be ashes very soon. Everyone that shall be found in the book, which is the elect, out of Rawchaa, we are that number. We always say that because, got to endure to the end. Because these people prescribe wickedness. They're literally trying to tell you to take the juice box, and now they're going to try to prescribe you that MOTB. Then you got, World Economic Forum. We go into AI all the time. Boasts that 41% of companies will soon replace human workers with AI. So ain't going to be a whole lot of jobs left. That's part of them promoting death too. They're like, we don't even need you now. We got a whole bunch of bots, and they've been, studying and seeing people's mannerisms online and taking all their celebrities and literally, studying all their methods and how they move and things they do, and they're putting it all in the AI, so they don't need humans no more. They even got them damn robots they can mate with. Okay. They're trying to get rid of Israel, and they don't know who Israel is. So they know they got to kill everybody. They don't know who all Israel is. They don't mind killing the whole earth if they got to get rid of the elect. That's why I said no flesh shall be saved. They finna just try to take out everybody. Okay? That's what's fucking coming. So we're going to go right here. At least 100 die after becoming trapped for months in gold mine. We talked about this a couple months ago. And since we talked about it, they were still in there and they died in there. That's the fear of Yahawashi. They're in there 3 months underground. And that's the kind of stuff, Jake, you got to be prepared for, because Esau will take you into something like that. He could take one of us into something like that and try to get us to take the MOTB. We're going to have confidence the Lord's going to get us the fuck out of there. It's going to be for real. Going to be we're not going to even be able to probably even speak at that time. Everything's going to be yay and nay in that motherfucker. Ain't going to be no, nothing else. So, shit, man. But, our main thing is whatever happens, we're looking out for the brothers, man. Out the brotherhood, we'd have no idea Yahawashi was coming, man. Elders and apostles, we've been through. We didn't have that. There's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. And that's what a lot of us young brothers do. We sit here and really think about, in these times, like, we shouldn't be enjoying ourselves. We got to prepare. When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, right? We're not comfortable here. We ain't out here having a good time, man. You know, we're being tested all the time, in all ways, to make sure that we're firm and fit, you know, in every aspect of Yahawashi. Not all of us have everything intact right now. That's why the Lord still hasn't bring that wrath. He wants us to be ready, but he's not going to give us forever. So it's definitely that fear of like, damn, I got to get on my shit all the time, you know. But you know, it's seeing the elders and apostles. That's how they've been their whole lives. Like, damn, I got to get on my shit all the time. I'm not saying that they're not doing something, but like that's a good mindset to be in. Always being like, damn, I got to improve, you know. Because then you get used to it. And you get to a point where, you know, it becomes something that you're boldly doing and stepping, you know, to the Most High to ask for that crown. You know, verse 2: while the sun, or the light of the moon, or the stars, be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. You know, and that's really going into that destruction. But we ain't gonna go too far into it. You know, it goes into the daughters of music, low and whatnot. But I want to go to blue letter. We're gonna go to Ephesians. Ephesians 5:15. And it reads, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And that's what he was saying in Ecclesiastes, the same thing. In the Old Testament, he was telling them, in your youth, when you hear in the end, because, you know, we're like it was saying yesterday, the military was saying that reincarnation is real. He was telling us then, he's telling us now. And we blessed to be young to come into the truth. That means that the Lord probably bring us young in the truth. All the other times we hear is maybe just different times. But, you know, that's how we know that this is really talking to us, you know, and to the apostles and them, of course, because, you know, they were young when they came in the truth. You know, the majority of the brothers came in the truth young, you know, and there's probably some brothers who didn't come in young, but, you know, they're still, you know, men of the Lord. I'm just trying to make a point, you know, because it said you can't put an old bottle, new wine with an old bottle with a new wine. So if you do got a brother that do come into the truth and he's older, you know, that means that he's really not an old bottle, even though he's, you know, more of age. He's still new wine, like, you know, when it comes to you know, the truth, man, your spiritual age is a lot more vast than, you know, your carnal age, you know. So we're going to look up this word, redeeming the time, and then we got a couple more.
Strong's G, 1805, exagarazzo.
Right. And we'll put this one up first. This second Edges, chapter 16, verse 40. O people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those days be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Second Edges 16, verse 40. And, you know, when you go into the G and T of that, it's pretty cool, too, because it says you have to be like, you know, people that are not from this earth. Like, we have to be like and you know what separates us from everybody in the earth? Faith. Because they're not going to have any real soon. They're not going to have any faith. They're going to start feeling real unsure and real shaky about Babylon the Great. Everybody's going to start feeling real, little bit, you know, bamboozled. They're going to feel like, oh, shit, where are those brothers that was down there talking about it? Rawchaa, we got spiritual powers and we can get the fuck away from you. That's what we hope. So we told your ass to redeem by payment of price to recover from the power of another, to ransom, buy off, metaphorically, of Hamashiach, freeing the elect from the dominion of the Mosaic law at the price of his vicarious death. Go look at that word, vicarious. How is he freeing us? He's freeing us through the doctrine, you know, and that's why there's no reason you should be, you know, feeling like the Lord's not dealing with you, you know, if you're in this truth, you know, and that's in all times. That's what the example of Job was. He still praised the Lord even though he lost everything. That was examples for us to know how to be when we do lose everything. Because that's the only way we're walking out of Egypt. Like last time, we walked out with nothing. This time, this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt here in America, Babylon the Great. We're going to walk out of this bitch with nothing. We don't need nothing here. That's why it said in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, to the young men, right? And really all of us are young men, even the elders, you know, they're older than us, but we're still all young compared to the Most High. We're children of the Most High. All of us are young compared to the Ancient of Days, man. We're not matching him, you know? So vicarious, experience in the imagination through the feelings or actions of another person, acting or done for another. He did that for the elect. That's how you know it's only talking about the elect. It says freeing the elect. It doesn't even say he died for all of Israel. You know, two-thirds of Israel is going to get in, but they're going to get through because he promised the elect they will have offspring. Everything is for the elect, okay, that Yahawashi did. You know, 2/3 are going to be proud right now, so he ain't worried about them. To buy for oneself, for one's use, you know, and to make wise and sacred use of every opportunity for doing good, so that zeal, you know, and well-doing are as it were the purchase money by which we make the time our own, right? We're supposed to be not, you know, it says rescue from loss. We're not supposed to be really putting our time in nothing else. And the main one Jake be getting caught up with is these women, man. Is these damn women. And Jake be all with the shit. And then it take 3 or 5, 4 Eves come his way and Jake through. So that's why we really put that shit out a lot. Because that's what's going to start happening. We got to know how to act right when all these women start coming up to us. Because some of them are going to be imposters. And they're going to act like they're wives, because that's what they're going to be doing. But their whole life they've been wicked, and Lord willing, the Lord gives us that spirit to see him. So it won't even be no question. It'd be, no, get away from me. And then I want to go with that Lamentations 4:9 with them people in there. They die, right? They probably died from hunger. Okay, and probably some of them ate each other and shit. They always show you in the movies that they be doing that shit because they're children of the flesh, man. And what's fucking crazy is, like, a lot of people, you know, they don't like mentioning that when we're in the time of 70 AD, nobody was exempt from 70 AD. Before they took down Jerusalem, like Lord willing, Rawchaa, I got a little video that GMS and Truth Orlando went over, and it shows you like a whole like depiction. It's like a 40-minute video. We might go watch it and bring it back, but it's like a depiction of the fall of 70 AD when they came in there and they like cut off all our food supply. It took them like a couple months and stuff. It took them a little bit, and they cornered us off. And that's when certain Israelites started eating each other. We was eating each other in there and shit because they cut off all our food. You know, this is like the shit that's about to happen to everybody. We already went through that in the last times we were here in 70 AD. And some of us, like I said, some of us got out. Some of us got out and went to Western Africas and some other places, because that's why I was saying, and Matthew said, everybody flee into the mountains. That was talking about 70 AD. Okay, because in this time, the elect is going to be gathered and be protected, But we will suffer. We will go through stuff just like we did in old Egypt in the wilderness. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9, he still had our back though. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field, And that's what all them people went in there and went through. So 100 souls trapped in there, man. And the Lord making them go through that because of whatever they did in their life last time they was here. And they got Esau taking an aerial view of it so Jake can know that he's not playing around. It says, and this is what these Edomites be doing too. They be trying to act like they just they fear the Most High so much. It says Mel Gibson says he's working on a new movie about so-called Yeba's resurrection. They trying to make another Passion of the Christ. Okay, they out there selling it for $21.99. This whack ass movie. This is not Yahawashi. Okay, and these are the type of people who are about to go all the way AI on your ass. Mel Gibson, all them motherfuckers trying to act like they love the Lord. If they are Edomites, they're going to be Esau. Period. John chapter 16, verse 1. And it reads, it's Yahawashi speaking. And it reads, these things I have spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. When everything starts going to shit. Everybody starts getting judged. People getting sawed in half. People getting eaten by wild dogs. We're not going to feel offended when we see it, because we're going to see it. Especially the men. We got to behold the judgment of the wicked. We got to watch all that stuff happen, and make it through it. When America Babylon the Great turns into a battlefield, verse 2, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think he doeth the Most High service. And it's going to be these damn Christians and shit, these antichrists, these damn Edomites who be acting like they just love the Lord so much. They're going to turn straight demons that day and be just like the Hollywood Edomites. Verse 3, and these things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me. They never knew Bahasham. And our people, the majority of our people are considered in this passage too. They've never known the Father. Why? Because they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to hearken to the word. So they don't know the Lord, and they know him through some of his judgments, but, they don't really know the Lord they don't have an understanding of his righteousness of they look at this as like what the Lord's doing is evil. Okay. This judgment that he's bringing on Esau, he thinks that this evil what the Lord's doing right there. And that's actually a righteous act. Okay. They didn't never know Yahawashi. But he told us, man. He told the brothers, us and apostles, great millstone on down, man. He told us. He didn't tell everybody. This is 2nd Esdras 8, verse 62. And we're going to close out. And it reads, these things I have not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. And that's how it is throughout the four corners of the earth. It just be a couple of us in every area we come through, we know what's going on, and nobody else does. Then it says, then I answered and said, behold, O Lord, now has showed me the multitude of the wonders, right? So before all these wonders come to pass, we've already been shown them. We've already been shown what the ending is, who's going into slavery, who's getting out of here. We just don't know who it is, but we know by faith that we're the only ones putting on the image of the elect. So we look at it as, we hope to be them, and we hope not to be everybody else. So, which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou has not showed me. And he told Ezra that he was going to have to keep coming back here too. He said the amount of seeds that was filled in him will have to come past first, and then he'd be able to get out of here. Because Ezra, he said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? Well, in this time, it wasn't the last days. Okay, so that's why he was saying that, because he knew he was going to be there, because he got to do what? He's like everybody else. You come back and you serve out your judgment. The Lord's not a respecter of persons. Ain't nobody just come here one time, especially those men. Okay, to receive the universe, they had to go through more than everybody. So that's it. Lord Williams, edifying to the flock. Shalom to elect Israel, hope for elect Israel, Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreigners, also like the other nations, scattered across 4 corners of the earth. Want to give all praise to Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to elders and apostles. Great millstone, let us all to this truth. Been ordained by the Lord, teach the flock how to live, repent, pray fast. Show forth the Lord's righteousness and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all, a part of the elect to the hopeful elect. Peace and blessing to your elect. Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Shalom.